Hey, Rebel, welcome back. Before we get into today's episode, I want to ask you something. And I want you to answer honestly, even if it's just in your own head. Have you ever had that quiet thought, the one you don't usually say out loud, where you wonder, is this it? Am I running out of time? Did I miss my moment? If that thought has ever crossed your mind, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. And midlife is not the end of your story. In fact, it might be the part where everything finally starts making sense. Today's episode is a shorter one, but it's the one I really want you to sit with. Because sometimes what shifts everything isn't more information. It's a single reminder at the right moment. All right, let's get into it. Welcome to the Love Your Naked Ass podcast, the Midlife Rebellion edition. I'm your host, Kimberly Riggins, health and life coach, holistic nutritionist, and your go-to bullshit detector for all things midlife. If you've ever rolled your eyes at the phrase aging gracefully, you're my kind of rebel. Because midlife isn't about slowing down. It's about showing up, speaking up, and maybe flipping a few tables along the way. So grab your coffee or your cocktail. I'm not here to judge. It's time we raise some hell, laugh a little, and love our naked asses again. Let's do this. Here's the thing about midlife. I didn't realize how many assumptions I had about it until I actually got here. Somewhere along the way, we absorbed this idea that midlife meant shrinking, slowing down, being more realistic, and being grateful for what we already have and not asking for much more. And deep down inside, I believed that story too. When I was younger, I genuinely thought life after 40 would be quieter. Not peaceful quiet necessarily, but quieter in a more settling kind of way. Like the bold choices were all behind me. Like the job now was to maintain my life and everything around it, to not rock the boat and to be sensible. But then I got here and realized that's not it at all. I'm not feeling done. I'm feeling alive, awake, ready to go. It's unbelievable how good that feels. And what I recognized is I felt clearer about what I wanted and even clearer about what I no longer had the energy to tolerate. Midlife is where the fog starts to lift. It's where you stop auditioning for approval. It's where you start choosing yourself, sometimes for the very first time. And that's exactly why society gets uncomfortable with women in midlife. Because we're harder to control when we're clear. We've lived enough to know what doesn't work. We've survived enough to trust ourselves. And we've carried enough to finally ask, what about me? And let me say this plainly. Midlife is not a decline. It's a rise. You are not becoming less relevant. You are becoming more intentional. You're not a background character in your own life anymore. You're the main character, whether you've claimed that yet or not. So here's what I want you to do after this episode. Not perfectly, just honestly. I want you to write down one thing you want in the next 12 months that you've been telling yourself you're too late for. Just one. Then I want you to take one small step towards it. Not the whole plan, not the big leap, just the next step. And when the fear shows up, because it will, when that voice says, well, what if I fail? Hear me clearly. Failure only happens when you stop. Everything else is feedback. Everything else is progress. Midlife is not your expiration point. It's your expansion point. You're not fading out. You're finally stepping in. Before we wrap up, I want to share something important. Today is the final day to join Rebel Royalty as a founding member. Founding members aren't women who have it all figured out. They're just women who are done doing this season of life alone. So if you've been listening and thinking, I want support, I want clarity, I want consistency without burning myself out, then this is your moment. The link for more information is in the show notes, and I would truly love to welcome you inside. And next week, we're diving into something every midlife woman feels: friendships, family, and boundaries. Relationships in midlife are beautiful and a bit complicated. We're talking shifting dynamics, emotional labor, expectations, and yes, even guilt. And how to stay connected without losing yourself in the process. So if you've ever felt stretched thin by the people you love, this episode is going to hit home. I'll see you next time. And that's a wrap for this week's episode of the Love Your Naked Ass podcast, the Midlife Rebellion edition. If you're loving the show, be sure to smash that subscribe button, drop a rating, or leave a review. Because we're not here to tweak the old narrative. We're here to torch it, rewrite it, and make damn sure every woman knows midlife is her prime. Don't forget to join me on Substack at Rebel Midlife, where we get raw, real, and a little rebellious about what it means to thrive in this chapter. I'm Kimberly Riggins, signing off with this reminder: midlife isn't a crisis, it's your comeback story. Catch you next time, Rebel.